This is Walton on the Naze. On the extreme horizon you can see the cranes of Felixstowe docks, but this is the Naze Tower, which is very visible from the sea and helpful for navigation. The whole place is a site of special scientific interest from its geology and its nature and its wildlife, and it's a fascinating place to come. Lots of people come to look for fossils on the beach, and they come out of the London clay. That's where the shark's teeth mostly are. And then there's a lot of marine shells in the red crag which overlays it and is much younger. You can see that the coast is eroding, rate of 1 metre a year, and there's a slump line between the impervious clay and the crag above, and it falls down onto the beach and feeds it with fossils. This is the lovely centre on the top, Essex Wildlife Trust, the Naze Nature Discovery Centre. And in there are some great exhibitions and displays and information and coffee and cake and toilets. It's a great place. So this is the car park. That's where you park. Don't forget to pay, as it is a pay and display car park. And then you walk along this path and come down. It's about 20 metres. It's about 70 feet to the beach, which is easy enough on the way down, depending on how your knees are, but a bit tougher when you are coming back up. Walk along this kind of breakwater causeway towards the north. Do check the tide times. You want to arrive about 3 hours after high tide. That's the very best. And you can see that the tide is quite close to those steps when I took this video, and then when we walked down there a little bit later, it's a falling tide, and the beach is beginning to be exposed. Here you can see the slumping and the grey and the orange material, and all the stuff that used to be on the top, the battlements and pillboxes, a lot of them have fallen down into the water, and you can see them as the tide recedes. That's one of the spring lines between the permeable and the impermeable, which makes that kind of greases the slumping mechanism, and that's the boundary layer. So there's a few other people down there looking on the beach, and what looks like rock here is exposed layers of the London clay. Here's everybody's favourite game, can you spot the shark's tooth? This is exactly how I came upon it on the beach, and it's good practice for you, because if you have a go, this is what you'll be looking for. And there it is. Did you spot it? A shark's tooth, which is what we've come to look for. And as I pick it up, according to those who think they know, this is nearly 50 million years old and hadn't been touched by a human for all that time, or maybe ever, unless it ate a person 50 million years ago. So here's some of the things you'll find. You will find petrified wood. It's got knots and branches, and you can see the grain, but it's made of stone, not of wood. It's fascinating. You'll find shells like this cowrie shell. They only develop in much warmer waters than we've got around Britain today, and you can see the staining from the oxide. And here's a left-handed whelk. Gastropods all turn the other way, but this one is a lefty. Very unusual. But this is what you'll be looking for. The teeth of a six-gilled sand shark. This is what they look like. Various teeth, different positions in the mouth. Further back they're bigger and smaller as they come forward. Fascinating. That doesn't look like it's been fossilized to me. Does that look like it's been turned to stone? Not really. This is a nurse shark, and that's the modern equivalent. But that looks like the original material to me, not fossilized at all. So is it really 50 million years old? Well, have a look for yourself. I said you could be guaranteed to come away with a tooth. If you go up into the centre, they've got displays, but they've also got a sales cabinet, and you can buy a tooth if you don't find one. But don't give up. Keep looking, and you might find a megalodon tooth like this lad did on Walton Beach.